Thank you, Chair. So just, on the change, the substantive change that we are asking for, it's after 5 months, or months rather, of hearings across 5 municipalities. We've asked residents, experts, survivors to come to hearings to advise on how to make this bill workable, to ensure that it meets its intended consequences of removing a municipal councillor for egregious code of conduct violations. We're talking about sexual abuse, sexual harassment towards staff. And the only change will likely be a minor amendment that allows for frivolous and vexatious complaints to be denied. And when the Integrity Commissioner in Ottawa presented their findings and made a ruling on the severe code of conduct violations of then Councillor Rick Shirelli, people across the city were rightfully shocked and angered that we could not remove this councillor from the council table. They questioned us for months on the fact that we seemed to be ineffective at doing what we were put there to do, and that is to oversee a council. And we were unable to remove him. Instead, this councillor came back and took his seat amongst us. Well, the women that he abused for years continued to deal with their trauma. He took his seat at council as an equal among us. And this bill is drafted with that fatal flaw of requiring a unanimous consent of council. Means that one councillor can get up and use the washroom and walk out of the room, and that vote is not effective. To my colleague's point that at least allowing a judicial review allows the person who's being accused the right to defend themselves. What this bill also does is it allows that person who's being accused, that councillor who has been found to be guilty by both the local integrity commissioner and an Ontario integrity commissioner, to then lobby their own council, unrestricted, to find a way to keep them on council. So if we walk out of here today with the bill, this draft bill, with that one small amendment, we're no further ahead. We're no further ahead in protecting staff, especially women, in the workplace of municipal councils across Ontario. And if I just may finish by, I've been texting back and forth with Joanne Chianello, who's the reporter who worked for months breaking this story in Ottawa, worked with the victims of this councillor for months. And this is what she said when we went back and forth. She said, "A giant waste of time and money. I feel like an idiot participating in this process. I really gave the PC government the benefit of the doubt and applauded the fact that they traveled the bill. But apparently, that was just for show. And if this is how it ends up today, I can guarantee you that that will be the sentiment of people across this province who want to see changes so that we can protect staff of municipal councillors, especially women, especially young women, from being harassed, from being sexually abused. Well, they're out of work, and that councillor can come back and take his seat." So I'll leave it at that, Madam Chair, and hope that we can find a way of improving this bill so that it will actually have its intended consequences, and the people of Ontario will not feel like fools. Thank you.